haven't forgotten we are still in Upper East region, guys. If you have forgotten, I am still reminding you that we are still in Upper East Small region. Vlogs from Upper West region will make the twist very nice. Old vlogs from Upper West region, I just posted them so that it won't be Upper East throughout. But you know the thing, we are still in Upper West. So let's continue our funeral vlog. As I said the other time, just like the Upper West, we also do the Dienkori Sam. Yes, if you don't know, you put it in the comment section. Someone will help you. So over there, that was the bimoba dance the people were doing. You would think it's just mere shaking of the waist. You try it and see whether you could. I tried it countless times, but my waist wasn't shaking. No, my buttocks were shaking, but my waist wasn't shaking. The energy you need, it's not small. In the night, another set of brother-in-laws also came with full energy. These are solid Dagomba people from Tamale. Dagomba people, Kawula. Tamale Kawula. They came together and they were putting the Damba dance. Oh my God. And our people also do the Damba dance. So my brothers joined and they danced beautifully. I noticed most of the gentlemen were wearing tutus. Because one small could not just do their thing, so they wore tutu smocks, and they were not just light. They are very heavy, but all in all, I enjoyed everything. As usual, you can see in the crowd people attempted the dance, but this dance is not just for the weak. Let me know if you can see those who are playing and those who are dancing. As my auntie was saying, you have brought your filming thing here again. Yes, so once a content creator, always a content creator. Check my elder brother and his dance steps. Oh my God. The house was full of energy. So my auntie was also busy preparing light. That was what we saw earlier. Guys, I have this advice for you anywhere you attend funeral, especially if you sleep. Number one, keep your properties very well. Don't say I didn't tell you, especially your mobile phone and purse. I learned this the hard way. Don't put it under your pillow, guys. Because of the stress, you are likely to sleep and forget about everything in this world. Put them in your bag and lock it in the room. Don't bring it outside if you will sleep outside with the other people. There are genuine people who came to mourn with you, and there are other people who also came for their own reasons. Stealing is one of the activities that go on at funeral houses. They target specific people, especially if you are using your phone for content creating and other things. Have seen your phone, they know that the phone is in good shape. They will come after you. Guys, beware anywhere you attend the funeral. I learned this the hard way, so I am sharing with you so that you don't go through it. I know this is one of the most beautiful videos you have watched today, so kindly like and share. As people of faith, we believe God is the author and finisher of everything. Because we started with God in the beginning of the funeral, we have to go back and give him all the thanks and praise because he has brought us this far. Guys, welcome to a Sunday in the life of a young village girl. Still in the Upper East, we are going for Sunday service. My grandfather was a Catholic, hence we are going for mass. Join us whilst I do little serere. As a content creator, you have to do little shots here and there for Instagram and for TikTok. I did that before we got going. How would you know that we live in a village if you don't see evidences? Guys, this is the doing of the Lord, and there is nothing Juju can do about it. I was so full of joy and excitement because what I had gone through the previous day, it is only God that can show mercy for man to laugh again. Look at the estate inside my village. We have a real-time estate. Okay, so if you are looking for a place to invest, you can come to my village. Okay, the Garu district. Yes, come and invest your money. Come and invest. We have lots of land. In fact, we have real estate. You can join us. Mass was so special and awesome because Father spoke about life after death as it was the resurrection Sunday. We came back home ate, refreshed, and we all slept. Later that evening, we had a family meeting. It was my first time meeting some of my beautiful cousins who also live in the bush just as I do. If you don't know, if you live outside the village or if you live outside your hometown, where you are living is the bush. Oh, yes, it's the bush. Guys, I'm so happy you watched up to this far. Subscribe for more. Whatever has a beginning has an end. It is time for us to go back to our various destinations, to our various bushes. Yes. But then, let us get united with some of our cousins. So a big brother of mine was giving us history as to how our grandfather moved from where he was farming or where he was working and living to settling in our present location. It was an interesting time because it made me understand certain things in the family. I took notes and I also knew that if I hear somebody that bears a name like the other names that I've heard, they are related to me or I am related to them. Let's move from our village to Garu town. Guys, it wasn't a small journey. As you can see, we traveled through 7 hills and valley. Finally, we got to Garu. My cousins were going to Kumasi that and day. I will also have to find my way back to the Upper West region. So first of all, let's all get a car to Bolga, which will be a unified location for us to all get our source or means of transport to our various locations. Tell me why this guy wanted to cheat us after taking so much money from us as transport fare. And he was malhandling our luggages. Guy, I intentionally filmed him because he wasn't behaving as a good conductor that he is. I didn't understand his ways of doing things because you talk to your customers with respect. However, let's continue our journey in the next vlog.
My wife died because of my pride. Wifey and I had a little argument over breakfast on Monday morning while we were both preparing for the day's job. My annoyance was with the way she spread the butter on the bread that morning. It was quite rough and not pleasing to the eyes, even though I corrected her with my voice, sounding like thunder all over the room. But I never knew it would lead to this. If I had known, I would have overlooked and ate the bread without uttering a word after all. I still ate it at last. Hearing the way I rose my voice at her really made her mad, and she left the dining without having breakfast that morning. And off she went to work without me that day, not even saying goodbye to each other. I was mad. She was mad too. And our mistake was that none of us was willing to come to like terms. We returned from work that evening without talking to each other. We had dinner separately and went to bed without exchanging pleasantries. Tuesday came and passed on. So was Wednesday and Thursday morning. Thursday evening at dinner, she said hi, but I was too proud to respond, so I mumbled on my meal and left the table hurriedly, but all along she was simply smiling at her baby husband. Wifey is truly a great beauty.
Make it a point to be at the station by 6 a.m. If you come by 6:01, the bus would have left. So I took heed to wait, made sure I woke up by 4:30 a.m. Woke my cousin up to brush and freshen up whilst I took my bath, dressed up, packed my things, including the other bags I was carrying to go and sell, got into my uncle's pickup, and my brother dropped me at the station. We got to the station exactly 5:50 a.m. The first bus was already leaving, so we sat there, waited for the second bus. We waited and waited and waited and waited. Guys, count the number of times I have mentioned waited. Bus never came. So soon, a bus came at 9 o'clock telling us he doesn't even know the road. Our lives were in the hands of this driver whilst we were trusting Jehovah God. We started our journey at 9:30 a.m. that day after we had packed all the goods into the car and on top of the car. We used the Sprinter bus, so you know how confiscated the things in it can be. Also soon, we traveled from Bolga to Sandema, to Welembele, to Jang, and to Wa. I got to Wa with all my feet being pitting, and to the glory of God, I am very fine. To those that cared for me, God bless you. At this point in our journey, if you haven't subscribed to the vlog, kindly do so. Support your lady by subscribing. You know that Wa is not my final destination. I live in a district, small district somewhere in the Upper West region. So let's travel Kambu from Wa to where I managed to get a Kambu from Boga station in Wa to the Japa station somewhere around the Kijitia. When I got there, the car that was going to my place wasn't ready yet, so I had to take a seat and wait. Guys, thank you so much for journeying with me in Poheazozo.